What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tesla Challenge. This is, I believe, number 29, and we're starting out today here. We're on full self-driving beta 10.12.2 still waiting for 10.13, and we're starting in a neighborhood randomly, and we are going to a grocery store. We're going to see if full self-driving beta is ready to take us to a grocery store as our personal car that can self-drive us there, or a robo-taxi, or whatever scenario you want to imagine. Of course, this is all for pretend. We're not actually there. It's not an autonomous vehicle, but it is getting better. Although in my last video I had some complaints, I really suggest you watch that one. But anyway, we're here. I use my little aftermarket full self-driving button. The company that makes this did want me to let you know that they are going to be at the big Tesla meetup in California. So if you're going to that meetup, definitely check them out and say hi. They're really nice people. They'll have the product to show off and stuff. So we are starting off here. So far, so good in this neighborhood. We have a right turn, and then I purposefully, so when I do these routes, I try not to plan them too much because I don't want really any bias. I don't want to try to make it too hard or too easy. I just try to pick a random neighborhood or a random start location and then a random stop location while I try to avoid the highway. So I do have to kind of coax it a little bit. I started off a little closer, and the route just looked really easy, but then if I moved the wrong way, it would take the highway. So yeah, that's really the only planning I do. So unprotected left here. If we go fast, we can go. And we do make it. Wow, that was a really nice one. I had to do nothing there. The car did that all on its own. I did not touch anything. So really nice. Those unprotected lefts are usually extremely difficult for the car. And so, yeah, you could see there that we had a gap, and the car did a great job choosing that gap. Now, the problems I'm still seeing, my number one problem right now for me is phantom braking. Now, it's normally when you're above about 50 or so miles per hour, somewhere in that range, 45, 50 miles per hour. Once you get above that, I personally get a lot more braking that is unnecessary. So, oh, we're hitting the brakes here, and we don't need to do that. So, okay. There was somebody behind us. I didn't actually have to hit the accelerator. I was ready to. But in the Tesla challenges, I try not to do anything. That's kind of the whole challenge aspect. It's kind of a challenge for me as well. Of course, safety-wise, I would not let anything go wrong. But awkwardness-wise, I just want to see what the car's going to do. So we did have a random stop there. I guess I'll report it. I didn't see anybody. Maybe you saw a person or something, but from my point of view, I didn't see anything. So let's expand this view. We got a long straight line here. But anyway, yeah, we'll see how the car does. And yeah, so phantom braking is mine. And then the other thing is incorrect lane selection, which I think the 10.13 is really going to fix that. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition, but I think that's going to be a big fix that a lot of people are going to be happy with. So yeah, let's see how the car what is this? It's showing a little mini car there to the right. I don't know what it was seeing near that flower bed, but anyway, let's see how the car does. We only have, this is a pretty quick one, 8 more minutes to go to the supermarket. But again, random neighborhood, random destination. Let's see if the car is capable of taking us to pick up some groceries. So we're still getting slowing around those cone, kind of pedestrian warning things. I don't know, I'm conflicted on it. I wish it didn't slow there, but at the same time, it's better than it plowing through there or running those little signs over. Not that I think that would be a problem. Let's do it. So that car, you can see, that's how I would do it. I would just naturally move through. The Tesla wants it to slow down. Yeah, I mean, too much in my opinion, but I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted. So accidentally in this left turn lane, I will report that, and it's just going to take the left. That is so funny. All right, keep going, don't stop. So it basically realized it was in that left turn lane and decided, oh, I better take this left turn because now I'm in that lane. I have to be dedicated. So it just completely changed our route. And, something like that, it's kind of cool that the car quickly picked up it was in the incorrect lane and then did the legal maneuver that it, should do in that lane. But those kind of mistakes, that's what I'm talking about. Incorrect lane selection and little creep action, even though it was a 4-way stop, should have been an easy one. And, imagine this was a robotaxi and you're cruising along and all of a sudden the thing whips to the left, especially if you know the route, you're not expecting that. Yeah, that's not really going to be appropriate. But it's beta, we're not there yet, but these are the things to look out for. No, and now it's getting in, what is this? This is insanely wrong. So it got into the left turn lane, but it's still showing. Okay, so it looked like it wanted to pass this person who was stopped at the red light. Like it was going to go around them and make the right on red. And then realized it was in the left turn lane, so now it's going to take a left. This is like the wildest. Wow, let's report it. I'm going to keep letting it do its thing, but this is obviously... Oh, no, it's got right back on. Let's see. We have the right signal on. And no, there's somebody there. So I have to now take over. Yeah, and they honk at us because they're like, what are you doing, dude? Why is your right signal on? So these are the kind of things like... And it's so weird because if you watch the last few Tesla challenges I did... So this is a fail. The car has failed this challenge. If you watch the last few Tesla challenges I did, the car actually did really well. And I was getting excited because I was like, wow, this is sweet. I'm picking these random starts, random ending destinations. And the car's pretty much killing it, making, a little weird braking here and there. And then now on the exact same version, it's a normal day. I always check the cameras just to make sure. I don't normally clean them, but just to make sure there's nothing on them, just in case. And then, you get this drive. We're stopping way back here. This is just... Yeah, I don't know. We really need a lot more consistency with 10.13, and this pedestrian's blue, so I know we're going to wait for them, which is good. A lot more consistency, so the car should be performing the same every time. I think that would help a lot. And then, I don't know, just not these mistakes. It's ridiculous. All right, so now we have this left turn, and this dude is in our way. So I wonder how the car's going to handle it, because I would just kind of chill. We're going to peek. And are you going to go? Okay, so it's slowly moving out. I'm going to hit the accelerator here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. The car is all confused. All right. Oh my gosh. This is just madness. I'll give it that's a pretty, interesting scenario, we'll say. But it still needs to be able to handle it. That's the point. You want full self-driving level 4 or better than human or whatever by the end of the year. A truck in the wrong kind of lane, weird thingy, whatever you want to call that, car needs to be able to handle it. So we're in the correct lane now, maybe only because I put it here. And we're creeping out for this right on red, a little brake tap, and then it does continue through. So overall, I mean, we can say it's a bad drive overall. It is, you can already see at this point. Well, we'll see if it can finish it up. This is supposed to be a quick drive. It said an 8-minute, to get there, and it's going to take much longer than that because the car keeps picking random redirects. Switching lanes here, no turn signal. I don't know why, because our destination looks like it's up on the left up there. Maybe it just wants to stay to the right in case traffic wants to pass or something. I do have it, let's double check. But I do have it set on average. Yep, that's what I was expecting. So you will get some lane changes and stuff on average, but it's not assertive where it's trying to pass everybody. All right, so all of this so far is pretty nice. The last little leg here. I would appreciate not being directly next to this, bigger truck. I guess we're getting a little faster than him, but we need to, wow, that was too aggressive. And I had to take over. Because it was going too far to the left. That's ridiculous. This is just stuff I have not seen in so long. And so okay, that was a nice left turn, but it quickly, I mean, you saw how hard it moved over into the left turn lane, and if it would have centered and then just stopping here, I mean, I guess it's checking, I don't know. I'm not making excuses for it. It's just what it's doing. It goes flying into the left turn lane. If it would have stayed centered, now you need to move over for this truck, please. Oh yeah, at the last second, great. It wouldn't have been as big of a deal if it would have, and then stayed right in the middle, but it kept moving towards the left. And I just keep my hands on the wheel so that it can't go past, a certain point, basically where I'm comfortable or where I think it's going to start influencing other drivers. Is this the same place we came where the GameStop was? I think it might be. I did not do that on purpose. And oh my gosh. So okay. And that's so funny because the GameStop drive, which I think, let's keep going. I think it was the same parking lot. I just want to see if it's up here, was really good. I think it made one mistake. I think maybe I pressed the accelerator one time in that video. So we're at the destination, so it stopped here. Whereas this drive, now it's a different starting, spot, of course. But the same destination, and it just did so poorly. Okay, maybe this is not the same place. Yeah, it is. That's where we were before. That's crazy. I don't know what to think. It's obviously not done. It's beta, blah, blah, blah. I just, for 10.13, here's the 3 things I want. I want stop the phantom braking. It should be very rare. On beta, on highway, I don't really get it. Correct lane selection, and then consistency. Those are the things we need. I need you to do the same thing at the same spot 99.99% of the time. So at least if you're screwing it up, I know to correct it. I don't get these surprises like I just got there. Those are my complaints that I hope 10.13 fixes. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit like, get subscribed, comment down below. I'll talk to you down there. And you will see me and Beta in the next video.